on a disk floating through space with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm back. I see a few people have added me on Xbox. Let me get you guys set up. I need to get my chat out because I can't see it and I'm using one of the screens. Okay, I'll go to my channel and get that. So we're going to play some PUBG for a bit, guys. This is the second part of my 20-hour stream. How far into it are we now? We started at 4 AM, so we're about 5.5 hours in.
Yeah.
Pop out the chat. Stick that up there. Pardon me. Okay. Alright, let me get the people that have added me. If the people that have added me just send me a message so I know who you are, and then I can get you in the game with me. Do you guys play PUBG?
Now, is this video game made on a flat Earth?
Well, the horizon's definitely flat when you're up in the plane and parachuting out.
Flat Earth confirmed.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, even if it is, if this is a flat plane game, how is everything being held at the ground? Density?
Yeah, it's all density.
Yeah. Density is a force, right?
Apparently I can play with some PC players. I don't
According
know
to this guy that I know that had to explain to me what an egg is.
I don't even know how to create my lobby, right? X. Alright. No, I don't think I can actually play in a party with PC. I think there's crossplay with PC though. Yeah, I saw a few people add me, but I should have paid attention as to who they were. How do I see my recent notifications? So I don't play video games very much now. I can't remember what to do.
I think people are mentioning about the cat in the background, and I think that cat is a part of a conspiracy to push everything off the edge, to expose the flat Earth.
Absolutely. Now that's my recent players.
You don't think they would have done it by now?
Maybe they have been stopping that from happening.
Yeah.
We just need to. What we need to do is we need to hurl a whole lot of cats at the guards that are patrolling the ice wall. That way, the cats can push them off the edge.
Oh, okay. We using big cats or house cats?
Why not both?
Good idea. Keep them guessing.
Right. Anyone else that wants to play at the moment, just send me a message and I will get you in. That's JC. I don't know if JC's here at the moment. Right.
I'm going to plug in my PS4 so that I have some.
Lee Williams is Mackham. Right, we'll wait for Mackham to join. Is Rad Vlad back in the chat? Skeptic, why you dress up like a faggot on your channel? You have seen your thumbnail, right? So he's being weird about Team wearing a mankini. Yeah, this is his profile. Okay.
Team actually looks good in the mankini.
Game.
Well, at least better than Vlad.
Hey, Rambo Prime Bait, can you hear me? Oh. If you've got a mic, you can talk to me. I don't think that will come out on the stream, to be honest, but... Lee Williams says he'll be here in a minute, so we'll just wait for that. Hey, Gibby, why don't you do that for me? Drop my stream in the 24/7 Flat Earth Discord. I'd love the trolls to come. Most of them are just, like, idiots, but, you know. Oh, there's no featured map at the moment, it's just any of the 4.
God damn, that picture is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like,
Skeptic
truly
likes to-
horrifyingly
Right.
unsettling.
Rad, behave. Okay? No one's scared to meet you, that we're adults and we don't just threaten people to fights randomly.
No.
Okay. FTFE, what is your Discord? Link to Discord should be in the description. If not, I'll quickly drop a link in the chat. Where is my Discord?
Quit asking me to change my name, Game Skeptic. Says Vlad is still triggered by TS even though he isn't here anymore. Yes, he seems to be just triggered in general now.
Right. There's the link to my Discord. What's Spurs saying? Oh, Spurs says he has proof we do not live on a ball, so that'd be fun later. Rad says not.
Yeah.
Alright, Lee's going to jump in after, so we're just going to go for it. Me and you, Rambo. Please be good, because I'm not. Your guy's naked, by the way.
Wait, is that Scotty Storm?
I think I have my audio, so I can't hear you, which is silly. You there?
Ahoy, ahoy.
Not you, the guy on Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah. For some reason, you're not coming
I
through
can
very
see
loud
this
on my
going
headset.
all sorts of not well.
Oh, what am I doing? Why is
You know, I should probably play games on my monitor more than my TV, honestly, because games look so much better when playing on a monitor, honestly.
Yeah, apparently my headset isn't working properly and I can't hear you, Rambo Prime Bait, so just ready up and let's do this. Oh, wait, no, there, I can hear you now. That's better. Yes! I don't know why it's working all of a sudden.
People are asking
Oh,
if they
fine.
hear here.
Is that Hith I hear?
Hey,
Yeah, I suck at the game as well, don't worry. No people... That, that's not Hith, that is Planar Walk.
As he himself has said, he can't even do the Australian accent correctly. Because he
It's the
wasn't
better
raised
year.
by Wolfie 63.
oh, is he talking about me?
No,
Wally, I'm going to add you as a moderator because you should be one.
Heath has said that he can't even do the Australian accent properly because he wasn't raised by Wolfie 6020.
I know, right? What's it like having Wolfie 6020 as your dad?
It's great. I actually
Not something
before I
confusing.
joined the stream, I had a conversation with I was having a conversation with Flat Earth Aussie Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And he brought up Wolfie, so I changed my nickname on Discord to Wolfie 3010, right? And Flat Earth Aussie Jesus thought that Wolfie had actually joined the chat.
Even I can tell apart the Australian and New Zealand accents.
It was only because a discussion through text. though.
It seems to be most other countries, especially America. I've been called a Kiwi. I don't know how many times.
Oh, you are a West Islander,
Not
aren't
that's
you?
bad. Not. No, I'm from mainland Australia.
Yeah,
Caucasian
West Island.
white. Yeah. How do you mean West Island?
First Incubus says, "Damn, that chick has a deep voice." Oh wait, that's Planner Walk. Nice.
As Team Stephen says, I have a white girl's haircut.
Oh man. Die, random person. I missed it when they had the guns out in these bits. Right, Rambo, where should we drop?
Oh, wait, this is...
Let's go there then. I guess there'll be a lot of people there.
Is that Joey? Is that Joey Rocha in front of you there? Or Vlad? That's got... No, it's not team. Only team dances like that. No Mankini though.
Oh. I have started a fresh one, so... Okay.
One of the things that I forgot to mention earlier is I'm glad that I'm not the only person that calls the NOK things Nokias.
It's not too bad. Yeah.
Because I was starting to think that maybe it's just me, but, you know, I heard you call it Nokias earlier, Fight.
Yeah. What was that? Sorry, Planner. I was concentrating.
I was just saying that I'm glad that I'm not the only one that calls the NOK thing Nokias.
Yeah, what is that? I've no idea.
I think it's like Norwegian krona or something.
It's really dark.
And cow, yeah, that's what it'd be. Norwegian kroner.
I'll go to a different house.
I thought you were talking about the phones.
People
Well,
call
that's
Nokia dollars.
Yeah, the nickname. Nokia.
Nokia phones?
Unbreakable Nokia dollars. You throw a handful of Nokia dollars at someone, they're not getting back up.
That's it. Guys, if you want to play with me, add me FTFE plays and then send me a message, and I'll try and play with as many of you as I can. I usually die quickly, so. Okay. Getting rubbish loot so far.
So I've just decided to start
no.
using...
Sorry, go on.
I've decided to start using swords in Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. And holy shit, the abilities are overpowered.
Is it?
I'll deal a heap.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
I've been looking for something outside of Warframe to have a go of.
It's good if you like anime.
Oh yeah, big. I've got Guyver's
And
tattooed on
lots
my
of
arms.
grinding. Lots and lots of grinding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's most
There is-
gaming nowadays.
That is
Again.
the only downside of this game, is it has way too much
Yeah.
grinding. Especially if you want to get like all the endings and stuff.
Oh, if there's extra,
Or
if
if you
there's
like me.
enemies to be ground for, that's so much a problem. Warframe is just an endless grind. Like there is no end game.
Okay.
If you've
You're
ever,
like,
I don't know if you've
I
ever
don't
played
like-
Warframe, seen it.
No, I don't think I have seen it.
It's basically Destiny for free.
Okay.
It's
That
what
explains the
Destiny
endless
wanted to
grind.
be.
I don't know, I actually think it's better than Destiny.
Yeah, agreed. I actually got a refund on Destiny 2 because it didn't match what I thought. I didn't tickle my fancy. I tried like 2-3 hours of it and I was like, nah, this is shit. I don't know why it was overhyped, I thought.
Yeah, well, it's Activision pushing out games before they should be out.
Yep. Oh, shush, cat.
Yay, helmet. Oh, level 3 backpack. Could do with some help.
So this is just like the more realistic sort of Fortnite sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Except it was out before Fortnite, well, it wasn't necessarily out before Fortnite. It was released as a battle royale before Fortnite, and then Fortnite was
Before
like,
Fortnite
"Oh, this looks like a
jumped on
good
it,
thing,
yeah.
right?"
Yep.
What happened?
Yeah, but you can't build
Yeah.
in this one, so.
Because Fortnite was actually supposed to be something else entirely. Like they had it out for a little while, didn't they? And then they pulled it back and reworked it. From what I can remember vaguely about it.
I don't need no door.
Did Season 2 come out yet for Fortnite?
Yeah, they've got a new map on Fortnite.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew that was a big thing there. They, like, sucked everything into a black hole. So they can boot everything back up.
Yeah, Gibby.
Charge
Flat Earth
money
24/7
for new
gives
skins
Discord
and
are
whatnot.
cowards. Right. I think I'm pretty much good. Could always do with some more health, but... You still there, Rampa? I think my partner may have... Oh, no, there he is. There's a car over there. Sorry. There's a car over this way. Have you not got a gun at all? I'll give you my UMP 45. And ammo to go with it. I've been playing it a little bit recently, but I've had a big break from video games. Just been concentrating on the channel.
Have you played Borderlands?
Yes, I'm a big fan of Borderlands Planner. I've got Borderlands 3 installed, but I haven't started it yet. I've also got Devil May Cry 5, Darksiders 3, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, all waiting to actually be played.
I've got to get Darksiders 3 as just for the story.
Yeah.
I've only played Borderlands 1, unfortunately.
I finished it and was disappointed in the boss after the promises of something cool.
Yeah,
something other than
the thing with
a vagina snake in it involved. Yeah, a vagina thing in it. It wasn't at all imaginative or something that hadn't been seen before. Dead Space had done the tentacle snake thing years earlier. Did it? No, it did it about the same time actually, and far better. If I remember the original Dead Space.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed Dead Space. Scary games.
Oh, the original one, I nearly shit my pants the first time I played that.
When it does the bit where the first time that the thing can't die, that's chasing you, no matter how many times you like kill it, it just keeps coming back.
Yeah, no, not even. It was very early in it. It was. I had my had headphones on. It was all the sounds that were clanking around that ship. Like the sound design was phenomenal for that game. You know, when you'd be walking along, listening out for anything that might be crawling at you through the vents or underneath. Yeah. And there was this one point where something dropped out of a vent.
Yeah.
And I hadn't, like, it was one of those points where you're not expecting it, and then all of a sudden this thing drops out and starts attacking you, and I nearly shit my pants, eh?
Oh, I hear gunfire, that sounds pretty close. Frag.
Dead Space 2, I think, was one of the only games I think I can ever say was an improvement on the original.
Yeah, and then they ruined it with Dead Space 3.
Yeah, 3 sucked. Like, good and long, but yeah, still didn't get any answers, and you had to pay for the ending.
Wait, so you had to pay for the game and then pay for the ending?
You had to pay $10 for the DLC that came out that
Explained
rewarped
what
you
was
through,
going on.
yeah, and it was the actual ending of the game, according to what they were saying. It was only $10, but it was just a re-walkthrough of one of the first ships that you encountered very early on in the game. Like, you just went back through it and redid a few things and ended up back on, yeah.
Because I don't mind DLC as adding story, you know? It's...
Yeah.
But if it's like literally... if it's literally the ending of the game, like, you know, something that should be in the game from the get-go...
Yep.
Then, yeah, that's what I
yeah, apparently
it's for DLC.
Yeah, this DLC, like the way that it ended before you had to go buy this DLC, is much more what I think should have happened. The DLC, I'm using air quotes here, wasn't worth the price of admission, and it just sort of gave you more questions than you would have had if it had ended the way that I think it did. Because I never ended up buying the DLC. I watched a YouTube walkthrough of it, and I was like, yeah, that's not worth fucking $10.
Yeah.
Don't see anybody.
Expansions are alright, I think. Like The Witcher 3, I think, had a couple of expansions, but expansions usually add a decent amount to the game.
Yeah, like
Yeah, this was
5
probably,
added.
I think, an hour and a half worth of a recycled, ship that they used earlier on.
Oh, that's right, I have healing abilities. Oop.
Red zone. That'll be alright. Yeah, let's go get him.
I'll place a if fight.
Sorry?
I'll place a how many people are left?
44 left. We're chasing some people down now.
Okay. Just imagine they're flat earthers.
Yeah. Kill them.
You might even think of punch to say, "Oh, this is how stupidity died at the start of your videos."
Yeah, could work.
My question is, if your bullets are denser than the air around it, wouldn't they just stop
I'm sure they went up here somewhere.
and drop?
Oh,
And roll.
oh, okay, they've killed you. Where are they? I'm not. I'm just trying to find where they actually are. Ah.
I should probably bring up the live chat so I can see what's going on.
I'm just getting a better gun for close quarters.
Wait, who here has played RuneScape?
No.
RuneScape, no.
Okay.
I think I did like an hour.
I am aware of it,
An
though.
hour.
Oh, there was two of them.
Games for nerds, animes for chads.
Because I recently played RuneScape when for my birthday stream.
Yes.
Thanks, Glean. You're welcome on for a chat at some point if you like.
I'm just having a look through for the super chats.
Morning, everyone that is joining. Thank you very much.
I've never actually talked with Gleam. He's been in comments a lot, but does he actually have a voice?
Moderated a debate that he was in on a non sequitur show once.
Okay. The good old days, eh?
Yeah.
Now that doesn't Steve have ownership of non sequitur now?
Not yet. He's won the court case, but they need to dish out what they're actually given. Don't know how long that'll take.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's won. He's just waiting to get paid. And
Wait,
of the
has
payment is Go ahead.
has Steve been showing the books yet?
I
Or
don't
was that
think so,
counting
no.
the book going?
I don't think Kyle kept any books.
As in
Okay,
his
so
last stream,
in other
the
words, that
counter's
count is still going.
Yeah, he has it in every stream that he does on his Steve McRae channel.
Okay. Ouch.
Hi, hey everyone in the chat, how we doing? Furball, nice of you to hang out. Yeah, Gleam, we'll get you on a bit later. I'm going to play some games and chill for a bit with guys. We'll get someone else in on the next game, hopefully. Skeptically Steve, how you doing? Thank you very much. Congrats on 20k, I appreciate it. Frank Lane, that's all drama, and I don't really want to get into it.
Have I tried Kingdom Come Deliverance? I think I've heard of that game. I think I've seen someone play it. Was it made using CryEngine by any chance?
I think so. It looks bloody good.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. Sounds familiar. Rings a bell.
Yeah, I think if it's made using CryEngine, I've probably seen someone. I've probably seen someone play it using a pretty good, decent PC.
All right. You can choose where you want to go, Rambo.
I have very seriously been, as much as I hate Windows, it's the only way you can use Steam and play a lot of the good stuff on there. I'm trying. I've tried setting up virtual, but I'm having trouble.
Wait, so my friend is unable to download Undertale on their Mac because Steam doesn't work on Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use my computers in dual boot, so I have Windows and Linux.
Yeah, I should have done that when I got this computer, made it a dual boot.
Because she, I've been trying to get her to play Undertale for a while now, right? And apparently she couldn't because she has a Mac, and apparently Steam won't work on it. And then, and more recently, it's because her Nintendo Switch apparently she can't get Undertale on that. So it's really weird.
It looks like Vlad, this guy.
Bloody Australian stores, I think.
Come on, Vlad, you wanted to fight me?
Finally fighting Vlad.
Yeah, Frank, I really don't want YouTube a drama and stuff, so just drop all that, please. Yep. Hey Rob, thank you very much. Yes, Terry, you may share my stream, of course. You're welcome to pop on at some point if you like. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to all the messages coming on Discord and stuff. Right, Frank, I've asked you to drop it.
Oh, Gloom's now saying you need a container for Steam for the Steam to not escape. Wait, is he trying to talk about Steam as in like? As in like pressure, but also the game.
I believe
Steam?
so. Yeah, I believe so.
It sounds like it.
Confused. Which doesn't seem to be hard for, you know. Is this a suspected Flerfs you're talking about?
No, Gleam is a flat earther, kind of. He's weird.
Ah, okay.
But actually is one of the more interesting people to talk to when he behaves himself.
I don't think I've come across Gleam yet in a video.
If you haven't got a gun, there's a spare Uzi in here.
I had Conspiracy Cats read out one of his comments for a video. I think it was my 1,000 subscriber special. Which Conspiracy Cats actually
possibly
got.
Nice.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't really have much to say.
I was just going to ask if Cats may make an appearance.
Don't need to adjust for Coriolis in this game. You're fine.
There is actually
you
one
didn't get
game I think
special.
you.
You said that was you.
I've been that way already. Cool, we've got the Williamses going to join us next round. A shotgun, that I do.
JM Truth coming on. Yes, that would be funny.
Oh crap, I didn't
Someone
realize how
just
far
said
away
if
we
can
are.
get JM on the 20k subs, I will donate another $20 to the Patreon. Maybe I'm just needing JM to subdue.
Yeah, JM's a bit annoyed with the whole Globe community right now, but I could sweet talk him. He seems to have a special like for me for some reason.
He actually, like, he seems like he might be able to be talked around. Like, might actually be able to convince him that what he's believing in right now is
I
stupidity.
don't know. I genuinely think he doesn't understand the science, but he thinks he does. He is the quintessential Dunning-Kruger.
Yeah.
He might be able to be talked like down from Flat Earth, but it would have to take like a special person.
A lot of, yeah.
Explain it to him.
So I think,
They would have to have a lot of
Right,
patience.
I'm good.
Yeah.
We can move. If we find
see, I think a lot of the
working
time
car.
they get confused just by simple concepts. And think that they, like, things that they've seen on one of the other Flat Earthers' YouTube videos. They're like, oh, that's how things work. And then use that as they learn more to skew the whole thing.
Yeah, you'd have
there
to
you go.
explain it, like, really explain it. You have to have somebody who knows
As simply as possible,
knows it to
yeah.
the T.
I,
Yeah,
I
and
saw a
then
thing
can,
the
like,
other day.
keep going over it.
Yep. I saw a quote by Einstein, someone put up the other day. If you can't explain it simply, then you don't know it well enough to explain it.
I think it might have been
Right.
Richard Feynman or something that said that.
I,
I'm not sure.
it
if
was on a picture of
Einstein.
Einstein.
Oh yeah, it was
No,
Einstein.
that's never good.
Yeah, it may have been Einstein. It was Einstein, yeah.
I
I saw a picture of
Yeah, okay.
Einstein attributing the quote to him.
Yeah, I think it was a different quote that I was thinking of that
I'll jump on.
was Richard Feynman, which was if you think you understand quantum mechanics, you don't understand quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although Team Skeptic
Very, yeah.
seems to understand it quite well and explain it to me in a way that even I can understand.
Okay. Does he
Yeah.
explain it with ducks though?
No, I reckon he could. You found
Because
a
I
car.
think there's a video explaining quantum mechanics but with ducks.
It was Einstein that said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem
I'll
with
see if I
Flat
can
Earthers,
find it.
though, is you have to explain it, like, more simply than you would even to a
No,
flat
no,
You have to stupefy your
the
you
the
have to
problem with Flat
stupefy
Earthers
your own
is they're all fucking
explanation.
idiots.
Yeah.
Right, you have to
And
make
can-
it
indeed,
so
yeah.
stupid.
Hey, Wormy Tom 16. Yeah, as this is my 20k celebration, I'm going for 20 hours, so I thought I'd spend a bit of time inviting people on to play a couple of games with me. Hey, my
I
brother.
might actually do that.
Let me in the car.
Wait, are you going to fight? Are you going to try and plant 20,000 trees?
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'm in Scotland. We've got quite a lot of trees here. There's actually a story in PUBG. I found out recently. Yeah,
Okay.
There is?
yeah. Well, apparently in the first map, it's in a place where the Russians tried to take over in the 60s, and there was resistance, and they fought back, but they were wiped out apart from one kid who became known as Player Unknown.
Like,
and
Red
he stayed
Dawn?
there. Yeah, I guess so. And then he kind of rebuilt some of the infrastructure enough to set up this game because he wanted to see if people could survive as well as he did. And it made him enough money that he bought another island and did the same thing and started creating elite super
Yeah, right.
soldiers. If you look at all the posters and stuff around it, kind of tells the story.
Oh, is this
Hey,
like a backstory?
I can't say I've ever played it.
I'm just going to send you that video about the quantum mechanics in ducks.
Where's that?
Do they do it with
There we go.
eggs so that Riley can understand?
Yeah. Here they come. Let me back in. Yeah, go. Where are they? 60.
It's coming right for us.
Yeah. No, stay in the same one. I'll probably kill myself if I start driving. Oh, I see someone over there. Where'd he go? Yep, yep. He's over side of that house. He's just gone in the house. Shotgun. Ah, bollocks. Yes, Rambo.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, damn it. Alright, I'll get Mackham into a game. I'm good at being carried by another team.
At least you weren't
In the
last.
Brian Realky, JM needs residuals to pay off his full sale online degree in masters.
Where did... Where's that chap? Mackham, send me another message. Can't seem to find your... Yeah, Lee Williams, if you send me another message, I'll get you in the party. For some reason it's not showing up on my messages. Alright, so how's everyone doing in the chat? Thank you for joining me. I've been streaming now for... What are we on? 20 past 10, so 6 hours and 20 minutes. There we go, Mackham. There we go, invite sent.
JM's PhD, public college diploma. I would question even that level.
Alright, I'm going to be back in 1 sec. I just need to go and grab a drink quickly.
It's a good idea.
What should we talk about while he's gone?
We could always talk shit about him. I hope that he doesn't come back in the middle of it.
Yeah, he's not going to start doing it, right?
Damn it, we missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed it.
Damn it.
Next one.
Alright, he put his headphones on.
He's going to be here for 20 hours.
Where? Well, thank you for joining. Very well, thank you. Right, let's do this.
We weren't talking shit about you when you're gone.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure
No,
you
not
are.
at all. No, not at all. No.
No way. Hey, is there any way you could patch teammates through the stream?
No, I don't think I can. I don't know why.
No, I was just curious.
Steve-O Spare yet? I'm playing on the Xbox. Welcome, random. Yeah, hope they're good. Yeah.
So, Fight, I'm just wondering what your playstyle in games generally is. Like in
Hide.
shooting games. Hide.
Don't die.
Yeah.
Well, in RPGs, depending on what sort of RPG, I like either going healing or tank.
Yeah, I tend to play
No,
tank
or,
in Overwatch. And
Yeah,
Gears, actually.
like really. It's like sometimes, like in the game that I'm playing right now, I like to be really aggressive because that seems to work out best.
I like being an uber god and just killing everything by fighting at them.
Javier Jara, congrats FTFE for 20k. I think you meant rather than 80k. Wish I had 80k. And the 100 hours live stream. Well, yeah, I've kind of screwed myself now. Where do you guys want to go?
I reckon you'll get there, mate. I reckon you'll get all of Simon's subscribers subscribing to you
I'd
as
like
well
to.
at the same time.
Right, let's go out here.
Surprised you don't.
I'm amazed I got 20,000 subs. I love it.
Well, how long have you been on YouTube? I'm not sure of the exact.
Started mid-November last year.
Okay, so about a year.
Yeah.
How's Dan been on there? Probably a bit longer. I had to go back
About
through all of his videos.
Maybe 2. Yeah, I think about 2 years. Dan's been on.
Yeah, right.
There's
You'll
lots
get
of
there,
people
I
here,
reckon.
and
How
they
long was
landed
your other
before me.
channel up?
I mean,
Far and wide.
I had married to Xbox for a couple of years, but it never really got big. Gaming's hard to
Did everyone
get
hear
into
those-
in YouTube.
Did those two beeps just then?
It sounded like someone's microwave.
Manipulated. Yeah, I just manipulated time. This is the point for Anthony Riley one day. What are you doing when you turn away?
Someone in
Anthony?
this building right next to us, Macam. I've run out of ammo. I can't kill him.
No, out of
He's
ammo.
down. Are you out? I need ammo. I'm just gonna just take your. No, you don't have anything to take. Damn. Gun, ammo, vest. Yes.
So, Planet, Neo, what did you think of that?
What?
Neo? Did you ever play that?
No,
no, sorry, not Neo. Not Neo. Sorry, Nier Automata.
Ah.
I got the two mixed up then for a sec.
Okay, so there's a game that I've been looking for ages, right? Called Nier.
Yep, that one. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I haven't been able to find it yet, especially on PlayStation 3. It's really difficult to find. So I've been searching for that game for ages. But
get up again.
Okay. It's not available for download on the PS3 store.
No, it's like really weird. It's like you'd think that at the very least they should at least try and remaster it or something so that people like myself can play it.
Yeah, I thought I could have sworn PS3 and 4 versions.
Well, if there's a download for Nier on PlayStation, I thought there'd be a download for Nier on PlayStation 3, but
3-man squad, so it's just us, no randoms.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, because I played Drakengard, right?
Yep.
And that's basically I've even got a stream of me streaming Drakengard back when I was in the gaming days. And I was hoping to get into Nier after that because I'd seen someone play Nier. That's before Automata came out. I've seen a trailer for it at least.
I've just found a PS. It's not Automata. It's not Automata. I don't think Automata has a PS3 version, but there is on PS3.
No, I thought I made it 3-man squads only.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the original version that came out on PS3, not the Automata version, because I believe.
Yep. Okay, so that one on Amazon.com I've just found.
Okay. Hopefully it's not region locked or anything.
I think the PS3 was region locked at all.
Okay.
Because I got a copy of Dark Sector into the game store that I was working at the time, and we weren't allowed to sell it. I wasn't allowed to buy it. It was the overseas version until we got permission for me to buy it, and I ended up buying it because it was the import version that wasn't censored. And somehow we in our store, I don't know how the hell we ended up with it where I was. Got it and I bought it. That's what got me into Warframe.
Hey, Earth is seriously flat. Welcome to the stream. Flatter Day isn't a thing. So yeah.
It isn't? I think you should make Flatter Day a thing. That sounds like a cool thing.
Well, it's what I guess the non-secretary used to call them.
Ah, okay, right.
Yeah, they used to have Flatter Day night.
Yeah, the good old days.
I miss those.
Yeah, right. Yep. Oh, you got a full squad of badassery now. And one naked black dude.
Like how it says estimated time for matchmaking 5 seconds and it's been 1 minute 40.
Yeah.
It's like Windows XP loading times.
It's not only not this long.
Windows Vista loading times. Did get a crash.
Oh yeah, Windows Vista took longer. It took longer.
Probably because of all the
glow portions. Why is it taking so long to find a match? We're all ready up, aren't we? Yeah, I am ready up. Good. Here we go.
Yeah, no, you should be able to.
Oh,
Hmm?
Olu. Ready up.
There you go, Plano. I'll just put a link for that Amazon call chat.
Come on, Olu. Ready up.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Good boy.
I'll have to take a look at it another time because
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle of something, like it's there when you need to.
yeah.
Played Automata at all though?
I haven't played it because I've been trying to find the original Nier.
The original, yeah, right, yep. That makes sense. I completely understand that.
Because I played Drakengard first, which currently is it. Currently Drakengard creates the world of Nier when
Yeah, yep.
Kind of hard listening to you guys and the people in the stream. Like, Raji Cow, welcome to the stream. Moo 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 to you too. A bit early for that rudeness.
oh,
Magical gonna join?
it's Reggie Count,
Do you have that
Regical's
plan?
on Hello
Yeah.
Night.
Is that Regical?
It's Ragical's cow.
Is this the new village people?
Yeah.
24, 27, is this the new village people?
Oh, the other guy left. Let me go into the...
I'm not saying any, but I'm sure there will be some.
Loading screens.
No,
Wait,
let him.
that was good.
I reckon you should let you run around in the buff. Honestly, do it. They may as well go the whole hog.
Yeah.
One thing that I'd like to do eventually is create a 3D game where you can actually sort of play during the loading screens, kind of like there was an Assassin's Creed game that I saw where you could walk around with your character during loading screens. But I'd like to take that a step further and actually allow you to actually fight certain enemies.
Yeah.
Like certain enemies would spawn in loading screens and you could fight them.
Devil May Cry kind of did that. Gleam says FTFE, the shadows on your men are different from the ones on the rock. You're not really on that road, are you? Just like I wasn't really in the ISS, Gleam. Hey? I'm a NASA shill, you know. I was on the ISS.
No
No,
Coriolis
yeah, I'm
button.
definitely on the ISS. No Coriolis button. No, you don't have to adjust for Coriolis in this Gleam.
I feel like Gleam's just having a good laugh right now.
No, I seem fine.
God, I love that. That's an awesome photo.
Yes. Alright, where are we going to go?
Hello, I got questions. .es, Espanol. That's about all the Spanish I know. Espanol.
I
words
took
in
2 years in
Spanish.
high school. I know hola.
Hola, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
Hola.
And no. No is the same.
No, it's just no, isn't it?
Right.
I want to learn
Easy, well, we're
Japanese.
2 words in. Yes, Japanese, yeah.
Hey, Gleam, why am I
would like to
falling?
visit Japanese and be
Is
able to
it
speak
gravity?
when I go there. No, you're dancing
Because you
in the
know,
air.
Yeah.
if I
Yes,
learn
that's
if I
definitely
learn
gravity.
Japanese, then I'll be able to understand what's going on in hentai. I mean anime.
You won't have to look at the
Yes,
subtitles.
indeed. Yeah, you won't need the subs.
Oh,
It is funny to see some of those times how they get them completely wrong.
Or as Final Fantasy VII had a few things like this guy R6.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
I've got a 6x scope and a shotgun.
And then there's also that line in Final Fantasy IV that got mistranslated as "you spoony bard" or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's right. You yeah, it was supposed to be you something bastard or that, but they had to change it because, of course, you couldn't have swear words in a kid's game back then. Nowadays, all you have to do is get in a match with any 12-year-old on Xbox or PS4.
Watching my son play Fortnite, it's just like another level. Like he'd be standing still, and then all of a sudden there's like a 5-story hotel around him. Like, what did you do? All right.
He's a dirty hacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he does every time he gets killed. He's like, that person's hacking. That person's hacking. I'm like, no, they just killed you. Deal with it, son.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my stepdad would quite often go. He would quite often say about when it comes to what was it?
Nice.
When he was playing a PS2 game, if it didn't work, if something didn't work, he'd go, "Oh, the game's cheating."
Yeah.
You know, and you'd hear that a lot. And he eventually got so invested in it that he thought that Tiger Woods Pro Tour, decided where the ball was going to go before you even hit it.
Oh, nice level 3 vest.
James just said at
Predetermined-
FTFE, obviously, as
predetermined ball
it's
placement.
because you are like Riley's egg in water. Plot twist: Lawrence Krauss took Stephen Hawking down in a submarine where they defied gravity by having buoyancy, I guess.
Wait, Gleam, come on, you're smarter than thinking buoyancy is not... There's a little G in the fucking equation for buoyancy, dude. Come on.
I'm wondering how
don't
you
bring
like
this
Riley's
basics
egg.
Flerf stuff, man. Yeah. Buoyancy in no way defies gravity. It is actually gravity in action. The reason why you float is because... Oh, I'm getting shot at.
Oh, gunfire! Look out, Ned! It's coming right for us.
Sorry, Gleam, I'll tell you about gravity in a second. Oh man, they took us all out. Let's hope the random can...
BM Furballs off. See you, Furball.
See you later, Furball.
Seriously, flat, keep in mind. Sign out almost on the same level.
Come and save me! Oh, no, he's
Save
not.
me from the darkness of become.
Earth is seriously flat. I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Vlad earlier. If the sun and the moon are and are inside of Earth's atmosphere, or the dome, as you guys will call it, why can we not see a reflection off that dome?
Okay,
Because
no
reasons.
worries. Speak to you later.
The magic, yeah, the magic glass that
Is there
absorbs
anyone
all
else
light and
want to
doesn't
come in?
reflect.
Send me a message.
Magic!
I have to leave this. How do I get out of this lobby? There.
Blame
Leave
gravity
that.
didn't come into play until
Shit, I need to...
87. Gravity has always been in play, dude. Always. It, like, some of the explanations for why things fell to the ground were different in 350 BC as opposed to 1687. The gravity has always been a thing.
What did Gleam say? That gravity...
He said, he's replying to, where was it? He's replying to quit asking me to change my name.
Right, Gleam.
One
He
thing
says,
Let me just respond to Gleam about his electrostatics thing. No, because everything would fall at different rates depending on its composition. And also we don't float in a Faraday cage, so stop being silly.
the moment goes on to say, quit asking me to change my name. He's replying to quit asking me to change my name, Team Skeptic here. Of course, at work he's discovered it in 350 BC. Gravity did not come into play until 1687 AD, and that's what I was saying. Gravity's always been at play, that just the explanation of what gravity was not fully understood until later on.
Like, we didn't understand quantum theory until recently,
No.
yet it didn't mean it didn't exist back then.
No, exactly. And has always existed. We're just now discovering how to measure and detect those things.
Yes, Gleam, the principle of buoyancy does include gravity, because what's happening is gravity is pulling down the more dense thing more than it's pulling down the less dense thing, which is why that has an upward force applied to it, because it's pulling down everything else around it. And because there's a gradient of pressure, the greater force is directly at the bottom, meaning it's going to go up. Like, buoyancy literally doesn't work without gravity. It's because of gravity. It's the same concept as if you're in a car, right, and you accelerate, right, you get pushed back. But if you've got a helium balloon in that car with you, right, as you accelerate, the helium balloon will actually go forward, because the more dense air is pushed back the same as you are, more than the less dense balloon, which makes the balloon go forward. That's the same principle as buoyancy. Well, let's go mansion.
One thing that I want to say is, I actually kind of find it a little bit disappointing that the flat earthers that I find to be reasonable aren't flat earthers anymore. Or the flat earthers I found to be reasonable aren't flat earthers anymore, like Sean G. I thought he was somewhat reasonable, and he's no longer a flat earther.
Yeah.
I
Funny
think
how
that's
that
why I
works.
sort of had some sort of kernel of hope for Jesse. He seems seems reasonable-ish.
It's the concept of weight, which is what you are putting gravity. No, weight is also gravity, because mass and weight are different things. Gravity is what gives mass weight. So, again, you're wrong there. Gleam, come on. Stop bringing the basic shit, man. Like, show me the formula for buoyancy that doesn't include gravity.
You know why weighs more than fat, Blame?
He doesn't, obviously. Apparently there's a NASA resupply launch in a couple hours. I suppose we could cover that live. That would be fun.
That would be cool.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Little cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of these rocket launches get like heaps and heaps of views. Like Casual Spaceman, he had a video which was covering a rocket launch which got quite a few views, didn't he?
Yeah. That was his biggest video, I think.
And then Red Rhetoric always gets quite a few views on his rocket launch films. When he films them. And
I've watched that recent one of Red's a few times. How
get down there before
awesome
them.
it is. Might have been the most recent one where it goes up and hovers around a bit and then comes back down.
Okay. One that I found did quite well by Soundly was his filming of the lunar eclipse.
Died quickly.
Shit.
The original
'Cause
principle
he,
does not include gravity, says Gleam, but that's because they didn't know what gravity was and couldn't fully explain what was happening until the discovery of gravity.
And once they had nation, things fell into place pretty quickly.
Yeah. Malcolm, help! No, I'm dead.
It'd be like saying the initial principle of gravity didn't include the curvature of space-time, you know?
Yeah. The curvature of space-time is the same thing as the force of gravity. It's what makes that happen. The curvature of space-time gives the geodesic the direction of the thing to go. It doesn't mean that it's not a force when you're calculating it for Newtonian physics. They are exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's going back to the muscle weighs more than fat claim. Even though there's more fat, the muscle weighs more because it is denser and being pulled down by gravity more than the fat is. If fat, it's not as dense as the muscle. So without gravity, none of what we understand nowadays could be in regards to weight and yeah. That's about the simplest way I can explain it anyway.
He's an idiot.
Still too complex.
FTFE just got smoked like that.
Yeah.
Like he had smoked in debates with JM Truth. Right.
They and then says, you're all wrong, we live on Bacon Earth. Yes, I'd be quite happy living in Bacon Earth.
I could quite happily live on Bacon Earth.
Yeah. Are you alive? Why can't I watch you instead? Right, let's find you.
Lights, extract, collides, chips, erosion.
What's Gleam saying? The flow overcomes gravity, or it would not
He's
be...
saying,
What?
Because it's running over the top of it and the light stuff, and it collides and chips, erosion. I think he's trying to explain water wear on rocks.
No,
I've seen water erosion.
Killed me.
Of there's these stone pillars. I'll have it now. There's some stone pillars that have been eroded by the natural tides of many centuries, and they're now, some of them are starting to collapse now. But they're like, the only way these things could be eroded is with time in and out and eroding the water around them as they move in and out.
Yeah, he's saying, I know the sides of riverbanks are eroded by the water and stuff in it, not gravity. But there's a reason that the water has weight, and that's because of gravity. There is a force pushing these things down. Call it what you want. That's the only way to explain why things are the way they are. Otherwise, what gives something its vector? Density can't do that. Heat shield. Why are you not on
It has to be flowing water too. It has to be flowing water too. So the gravity is also pulling it downhill, which is causing it to flow.
Yeah, I've never seen flow uphill yet.
Well, flat earthers say it does. It having mass means it has weight. Weight is given by 1 ton of air pressure on top of it. Come on, grow up. What's given that air pressure its weight to create the pressure, Gleam? Why is there a pressure? We're not in a container, that's for sure. Because there wouldn't be a relative gradient. Yes, I know. Einstein says it pulls. It doesn't push. What is it? The attraction, but gravity is technically speaking pushing down the atmosphere. Stephen Steen
No.
199 says this stream is a mistake, like GE debating Hovind. Oof.
The gravity of the situations the globe possessed zombies will. Okay, that's just crap.
Don't pull your push.
He said gravity. Boom.
You
I
said
mean,
tavern,
you know
I'm going
what?
to Bose.
I'm not even American, but I'm fucking signing up for Space Force. That sounds awesome.
I don't know if anyone got the reference that I said before.
Well, that
Which
was
one?
Branty, or not Branty.
No.
No, what's his name?
What did you say?
Shed Rage.
I said,
Why can't I think
yeah,
of his name?
I said, oh,
He did a video
you
about
don't
pushing.
pull your push.
Dell, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Dell, that's his name. Yeah,
Dell.
I'm bad with names.
Gleam says no, Roblox took priority. What's that in response to?
I have no idea. Maybe something to do with gravity?
Oh,
Roblox
Bella
is
Charge
game?
says what? Nothing, no answer, and he says Roblox took. You're playing
he's been
Roblox? Come on, man.
I knew he must be 12. I don't know anybody older than 12 that still plays Roblox.
The force comes from the natural orders of magnitude of density. That was lovely word salad, but that didn't actually mean anything. You can keep going all the way up, but what gives all of that air above you a weight? Why is it pushing down? There needs to be a force, dude. Yeah, Earth is seriously flat. I can't read that. You might need to super chat it, mate.
Just test the globe.
Hey, Jim Bojo, how you doing, dude?
Flat Earthers test the globe and prove it themselves every other day, and I don't know how you still think it's flat.
Yeah, I know. Thumping
Well, 'cause
Pine
they're-
X says thanks for the content. Thank you for watching. Ooh, a yawn.
What they're doing is testing their own version of the globe, which is wrong.
Gleam says I do not play Roblox. It was 6-year-old. This kind of a half a response to something that someone was saying.
I think he's saying you got distracted by the kid playing Roblox.
Right.
Him away from the stream somehow. I don't know.
Radical, yeah, I agree about that. That's exactly right about Gleam. That's pretty rude, though. Can you keep that kind of talk out? Oh, Brian Rucal, $50 US. Thank you very much, dude. I'm heading off to Slumberland soon, but wanted to send another gift to keep the truth going. My username is SlayerCam. I cherish your work. Keep up the anti-flat Earth, brother. Long live the dumbfuck of the year / dumbfuck of the decade. Your loving patron. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for being a patron, and thank you. It's amazing. Like, honestly, thank you very much. Enjoy your sleep. I've still got another 14 hours before I can sleep.
That's a really good question, NZ Pure. At Gleam, can I see the sun 3,000 kilometers away and not see Australia, which is 2,000 kilometers?
Yep.
Why can't I see the ice wall from 600 odd kilometers away? No more than 1,000. If the ice wall was there,
How
I
you doing,
can't
Rambo?
see the fucking thing.
Rambo, you still there? Don't know Rambo's there anymore.
Quit asking. I don't think that's a fundamental Flerf break. They understand things based on what they've seen in other Flerf videos. They have their own fucking set of physics rules, and like they've got. It's like females. Females have a book that you may never ever see, and they change the rules in it every other fucking day.
Yeah, Gleam, orders of magnitude of density means absolutely nothing. Like,
Looks pretty.
You might as well be saying that everything exists on a metaphorical substrate.
Yeah. Rob M.
I like that.
That's pretty good, Radical, but you didn't need to capitalize the fourth moo. Stephen Steen says FTFE uses water with his cereal. Make me throw up in my mouth a little.
So, what were you saying? I like that too.
Radical, Rob M responding to Radical.
Someone here was saying I like that. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been. There's someone actually in the voice chat here.
How you getting on, Rambo?
Gleam again, Paul Schulman. You do have force, electrostatic force. You do know that tangible stuff called Disney gravity stuff that does not work in all realms.
What?
Electrostatic force is what? What are you on about there? Electrostatic force.
Gleam. Electrostatic doesn't work. Everything has a different electrostatic. Oh my goodness.
It doesn't explain how things get dragged down.
No, electrostatic's an attractive and repulsive force.
Yeah.
Hey Rambo, can you hear me? He's gone. Mackham, sorry, wrong one. How you getting on?
Claim orders of magnitude, 10 to the power of 1 squared, third, and so on. Yep, density is kilograms over mass cubed.
Alright, let's get back.
M3.
FTFE just saying it does not work does not make it not work. No, working isn't the issue. It doesn't explain anything.
No.
Electrostatics doesn't explain how everything accelerates at 9.8 meters per second squared. Lead is diamagnetic. Why does it accelerate at the same amount as a ton of feathers? It doesn't make any sense. Plus the actual Coulomb's law, it doesn't work because it still requires a distance to a center, the same as Newton's law of gravitational attraction. It literally doesn't explain anything. You just saying it works doesn't make it work.
Electrostatic force to hold on to us is an attractive way to really destroy our bodies. Yes, Paul, you're right. Glenn, the electrostatic force to hold all non-ferrous materials in an attractive way would really destroy. Yeah. It doesn't explain gravity. And by that logic, I think if I've got that right, if you were to fire a bullet out of a rifle, the electrostatic force of it against the air, shouldn't that continue to charge it up and make it go further? I might be wrong on that. My physics isn't.
Well, the fact is, it's an attractive and repulsive force. It literally can't explain what he's trying to make it explain.
No.
Right, and here's the thing about you saying, oh, look up galaxy rotation curve, problems in the cosmos, gravity wrong. Science doesn't claim to know everything, and we're well aware that at certain levels Einstein's equations don't actually pan out. But even Einstein knew that. Doesn't mean that what he has doesn't work on the scale that he described it. Right, let's just drop straight away to here.
FTFE flushes the toilet before he pees.
Look up static dischargers on planes. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
The static dischargers on planes are there
look up gravity.
To stop. Yeah. The static discharges on plane there to disperse the static electricity that is built up from the friction of the air on the surfaces of the plane.
Gleam, this is for you.
Gravity,
if you build up of that
fucking
shit.
retard! Gravity! Have you ever heard of fucking gravity? Gravity!
There you go. Just for you, Gleam.
The static discharges, Gleam, are basically so that the planes don't short out all their electronics and fucking fall out of the sky.
Because planes falling out of the sky is bad.
Yeah, it's not.
Is it though?
Yeah?
Depends
Like,
on who's
what
on
if
the
the plane
plane, I
was full
guess.
What if the plane was full of flat earthers?
Alright.
Well, I don't know us whinging or making Twitter posts about it.
$5 New Zealand dollars from NZ Pure. Just had surgery, got my nose rebroken and straightened. Can you sing me the New Zealand anthem in Te Reo to soothe me? Planner, that's down to you.
E o atua o nahi wi matura ata whakaronga. I've forgotten the rest.
That was pretty good, well done.
Even sing the first line of the Australian national anthem. I can't
Do
really
that.
remember. Now I'm thinking. Advanced Australia. No, is it? Yeah, Advanced Australia Fair. Is it?
What's this interactive box file?
I should be ashamed of
Distracts?
that.
What the hell's that?
I probably butchered some of it though. Like it's been
Made
years
a
since
good
I've
effort,
actually
like.
had to sing it.
Yeah, right. The years since
bugger.
you've been in school and before.
Well, you actually understand what I was saying, so.
Test
Yeah.
the demonic spinning balls doctrine and be smarter than a globe
So
possessed
that's like
zombie
me.
online.
So that's like I don't know, a flat earther saying, "Oh, you explained physics pretty well."
Let's get rid of that, pick up that. Oh, did I not put on my backpack? Damn.
Earth is seriously flat. Gravity is just a word. Think resonance, cymatics. Earth is a dance dome firmament
They're
with a
just
disco ball
words.
at the center. Test the demonic spinning balls doctrine. Well, again, Earth is seriously flat. I'll ask you the same question I asked Vlad earlier, and I think I asked Ling earlier. If there is a dome covering the flat plane that we
Move
live
in.
on, the sun is spinning around inside of that dome, why can't we see a reflection of the moon at all off the curvature of the dome where it starts to curve up? Or at all on this glass, unless it's magic glass, magic trademark.
Better-
Also,
Why
Flight
is that not?
What's that, Planner?
You got to read the super chat that Bellcharge sent you for $2.
Better charge for $2 New Zealand dollars. That was cheating. What, having someone from New Zealand do it? Yeah, absolutely. You take what you've got and work with it. Stephen Seen says FTFE is actually Welsh. I think Creaky would disagree with me there.
Well, isn't that what you get paid in NASA funds for? So you can get minions, Craig?
Yeah. Ow. It's alright. I fell off a massive thing and broke my ankles. I'll just drink some energy juice. All good.
Just man it up.
Do any of you know the YouTube channel Viva La Dirt League?
Hey, chill. Gleam is way smarter than JMT, believe it or not, mate. I could
doors are
actually
open
believe
here.
that, honestly. But then again,
I can
that's not
jump
saying
in.
much. Who are Gleam and JM? Gleam and JM Spakius? Flat earthers that are trying to troll the chat and yeah, do their flat earth thing.
Gleam says, I'm a data analyst. I analyze data and have evidence. I know more about gravity and aether than Craig. He has invited me on another day and I will show you. You can come on today, Gleam, in a few hours. Yeah, absolutely.
Earth is seriously flat.
But
Tell me,
you don't know more about gravity than me at all, because you don't know anything about gravity, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's in a jet ski.
Earth is seriously flat. Tell me, can we make celestial predictions like solar eclipses, positions of planet, etc.? Yes. Can you do it with a flat Earth model? Regardless of the shape of the Earth, the formulas seem to work. How do you mean
Hit him
regardless of the shape
twice.
of the Earth, the formulas seem to work?
Double tap left trigger for default.
Super chat there from NZ Pure, $2, New Zealand. It just shows what you think of us filthy colonials.
Okay. They pulled into that harbour just over there.
David XP prediction: Gleam will have technical issues.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, Gleam. There's anytime. Yeah.
There he is.
Blame at FTFE. I can't, as I have kids not getting interrupted every 5 minutes. Ah, there we go. There's there's the excuse. One quiz question to test you.
Get your missus to
Planet
help
9.
My wife's looking after the kids all day today, so I can stream. You can get your partner to take over for 10 minutes. Where did he go?
He wants to know what Planet 9 is,
Gleam
Craig.
has kids.
Oh yeah, we should probably move. What do you want to-
Did I just hear
What did Gleam
correctly
ask?
that Gleam has
What is
kids?
Planet 9?
What is Planet 9? Quiz question from Gleam.
Do you mean the theoretical Planet 9 that is
I
supposed to be causing
I'm
some
assuming you're
perturbations in
talking
the
about
orbit?
Nibiru. Yeah, Nibiru. Planet X, possibly.
Yeah, why do
Again.
they call it Planet 9 if it's
Please.
Planet
I need
X?
meds.
There's a few names for it.
Isn't X
And several
10
different...
in Roman numerals?
Yes, and it would be...
Ask the
Yeah.
Planet 9 question. Come and talk all about it later, Gleam. It's all good.
Thumping Pine X for $2 Aussie. Collab with Isaac Arthur.
Who's Isaac Arthur? Sure, I'd collab with anyone. Oh man, I really need health.
Same.
Hey Miles Davis, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Good
I'm
morning.
beyond help.
I'm switching up to my
Sorry, I'm sure there'll be someone
handgun right now because that's the one that gives me health. And it doesn't. My handgun, I'm allowed to stay at a distance from these enemies.
Your gun gives you health planner? What kind of
Yep,
magic's this?
I'm playing a gun where I can literally just shoot a healing field onto the battlefield, and it heals everyone that walks into that field.
Man,
Ooh.
there's no health in there.
I've just looked Isaac Arthur up. Craig, he's a fellow YouTuber. Science and Futurism with Isaac Arthur, and new episodes every Thursday morning. Looks pretty cool.
Sounds fun. Right.
Oh,
Get that
okay,
out.
yeah. I'm seeing pictures of robotic prosthetics and satellites. Variety.
6x scope over here. Hey, health pack. And energy drink, perfect. You need a 6x scope. Pretty in the open here, but
Phew.
he seems to be shooting at me.
And I didn't go through too many bullets either, so now I still have 4,000 of them.
Oh, that's alright. I have It's just over here somewhere. Around here somewhere. Where'd it go? I'm not making it up, I swear. I didn't pick it up, did I? No?
Thumping name X. Calling people names isn't Isaac's style.
I promise you, I
But
saw...
Isaac actually creates original content, not reaction videos.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. Someone's shooting at you. It's just here, the 6-time scope. Oh. Oh, it's coming from up there. Oh. Whoa, crap. Oh, no.
Wait, does
25 seconds.
so Craig? Do you have a sex stance?
Yeah, you just go to a GIF and type in sex. It's kind of like this. My wife runs whenever I do this. I'm like, no, it's the sex dance.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah. Right. Try again.
It's 4:25 secs. Coffee break. Thankfully, I have my FTFE mug.
Yeah, thank you very much, Now Opinion.
Get them while they're hot. 20% off.
20% off. Get one of these lovely mugs. Gleam, no, you haven't demonstrated your Aether knowledge. You think the Michelson-Morley experiment was proving the Aether, and it did exactly the opposite. So, no.
Janie says she's a real data analyst and will see through Gleam's claim of being a data analyst.
Yeah. I'm a bit disappointed in the basic shit you're bringing, Gleam, to be honest. I mean, I know when he's talking
That's a
about
good point.
Planet 9, he's talking about like the hypothetical planet that is responsible for apparently, you know, some of the strange orbits of stuff in the solar system. But no, it's actually, it really doesn't even work out that the math says that there's something there. Gleam says, when he was asked about does he have the Flat Earth map, and he says, why would I have a map yet? I have never even been. Shall I just ask, have you mapped out our entire universe yet? It's a stupid Flat Earth. Yeah, no, Gleam, that's really a dumb thing to say. We know how big our planet is.
And there are flat Earth maps out there, apparently.
None of them
And
work.
again, from where I live, I live, I see an ice wall.
Sorry,
But
NZ Pure. Planet 9 isn't Pluto. They changed it.
Yeah, a planet, bitch.
Pluto's not a planet.
No,
Oh, I
it's
jumped
not.
out, by the way.
No,
There was
the
a
Rick and Morty
video
episode.
that I saw recently called "The Solar System Casually Explained," right? And when it got up to the ninth planet, it said there's sometimes a planet that people call the eighth planet, and it was just replacing every reference to Pluto with is it Neptune is the one?
Yeah.
Is the eighth planet? Yeah, it's just replacing every reference to Pluto with Neptune.
Gleam,
That's pretty-
New Scientist isn't any kind of peer-reviewed journal. It's an opinion thing. Just like Scientific American.
I reject the
but
change.
George-
Pluto is a planet.
George Mercer said,
Are they starting with the George Mercer stuff?
"No, I'm
I'm
just
the one
saying,
that fucking spoke to George Mercer. I know what he said. It basically went along the lines of flat earthers are idiots.
Mugthug the Mighty says How does a Flerf map work? Portals.
Pac-Man World.
Yeah.
Hey,
Go from
Gleam,
one
do me
coming
a
out the other.
favour and explain the 2 high tides and 2 low tides today using only flat Earth physics. No? No, didn't think so.
Flat Earthers can make a map. It just ends up looking like a globe when they're done.
Yeah. You know how a flat Earth map works? When you map it onto a globe.
Did anyone see that one that was made by Phuket Word?
Oh my god,
that,
that was priceless.
Which one?
The one that was a cog. That cog Earth one.
Oh, yes. Yes.
What's
I
that?
made a video on it.
Oh, did you?
Cool.
So it's
I will check
basically
that
he
out.
tried stitching 2 azimuthal equidistant projections together.
Yep.
And he was
Get
like,
rolled as one of the
yeah,
stupidest.
this works. Yeah, I'm not sure if he... I'm pretty sure he'd be a pro at this point, you know.
Didn't somebody come up with a map that had like 3 South Poles?
I'm pretty sure that was the
I've
Pac-Man Earth
seen
people.
that.
What's
Yeah,
the
it's
name?
like-
I can't remember his fucking name. The guy that thinks he's the second coming of Jesus and doxed his parents.
So there was
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like it's the most accurate map, but it has 3 South Poles.
Not enslaved by media, no. I'll have a look at them. Oh, my god, jet fuel is a hoax. What?
Sun is moon. Okay, so Gleam is now claiming the sun is positive, the moon is negative, salt water is positive, fresh water is neutral, land net negative with a positive
I
field
worked with jet
above.
engines.
That-
They don't do that.
Who was that person that made that video where he had the... I'm trying to remember what it had. He basically said about magnetizing salt.
Oh
And-
my god. I'm pretty sure that was Russian vids. He said about that on one of my debates.
And then someone made a video where they put a whole lot of salt into water and...
That was brilliant.
Okay. I was trying to remember who did that exactly.
Les Moore says at FTFE,
Oh, Les
I heard
back.
you guys making... Yep, Les. I heard you guys making fun if Flat Earth changes a part of their theories and model, and just now you speak of changes its theories and models. That's a bit cherry-picking or hypocritical, yeah. The thing with that, Les, is
No,
that
you're a moron.
science will discard things that are proven wrong. Once they are the Earth being flat was discarded years ago, proven wrong.
Yeah.
Over
Science
many
is
thousands of
self-correcting.
years.
You know, like, according to Newton's law of gravity, gravity acted instantaneously. You know, reached out to the moon, as if by magic. But Einstein explained that no, it's actually limited by the speed of light, and is the curvature of space-time. And it doesn't mean that everything that Newton said was completely wrong, and we've just changed our mind. We built on his theories and then improved them.
And the problem, the other part of the problem with
Not-
what you've
not
just
that
said
Newton
there
had a
is
theory.
no, but the other part of the problem, the other problem that you've got with what you've just said there is flat earthers can't even agree on a basic model for what you guys believe in, and you disagreeing amongst each other. Like, there doesn't seem to be a general consensus among most globe heads. There is a general consensus because the data is there, it's easily available, anyone can look it up on Google nowadays. It's not that hard, man. So yeah, I mean, when there's a massive schism in your own faction of this, you can't really
Yes.
go claiming that.
Today in my live stream, I had a turtle earther disagreeing with a flat earther.
A turtle earther.
That would have been
I
interesting.
don't know which.
What the fuck?
I don't know what other way to describe it. He literally thinks that the Earth is on the back of a turtle. I'm not even.
I've
making
heard of
this
these
up.
ones. Yeah, I've heard of these ones actually.
Wait, Gleam
Yeah, they think the
says
Earth-
moon equals lunar surface electric fields. Are you high? Dude, it's 11:20 in the
What?
morning. You shouldn't be high.
Are the turtle earthers like the cat earthers?
No.
Or have you heard of cat earthers?
No, this is.
Yeah, there's
Please.
a cat earther called Cat Earther in my Discord.
There's
Yeah,
one
if
on
you,
Twitter that's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, if you draw a line around all the continents of the world with a certain projection, it looks like a cat playing with Australia.
Lesmore says, why
Oh,
do they
okay, yep.
refer? Why do you refer to Flat Earth as a group? That's your schism, not mine. I don't refer to Flat Earth as a group. I refer to it as a bunch of fucking morons.
Yeah, referring to me then when I said there's a schism in the flat Earth community. They can't seem to, they're always arguing amongst themselves and cannot come to a general consensus about any of their theories or models, or can't explain things like why there's no reflection from the firmament that surrounds us, or why I cannot see this ice wall that should only be from where I live. From the flat Earth model or the map that I found earlier, where I live probably no less than 600 kilometers from this ice wall on one of the maps, if that's a thing, and I can't see a firmament.
Keep going in.
I've never seen a reflection of the sun off the glass dome that's supposed to surround us. So try again.
Yeah. Yeah, Gleam. Get all your papers and citations ready and bring them to debate later on. Look, I've got another 12 and a half hours to go. So you've got time to sort out to come in for a debate.
Plenty of time. Yep.
Yeah. I think I might need to make another cup of coffee after this. I think we'll play games for like another hour or something, and then we'll go back to debunking some stupid.
Ah, damn it, I just lost the game. Thanks, Craig. Everyone in the chat that's listening is now
Yeah.
playing the game. Yeah, you all just lost.
I remember that. I actually told my family about the game recently, and they
Gleam,
lost.
Well, you.
You keep
yeah.
saying that Newton has been proven false and Einstein have been proven false. No, they haven't been proven false. We improved upon their ideas. Newton works just fine in a local level. You want to calculate how much force, how much load a bridge can take? Trust me, you need to use Newton's law of gravitational attraction. But if you want to calculate something around the curvature of space-time on a bigger scale and figure out why the planets orbit the way they do, you need to use Einstein's field equations. But then if you want to calculate stuff near the center of a black hole, we're quite aware that Einstein's equations don't work, and we need to work on finding out actually what that math is. But we're getting there as we manage to image a black hole pretty well.
In fact, I would double dare you to try and build a bridge with using relative density as your building block. That would be curious.
Okay.
I mean, it'd just be a lot more work.
It wouldn't
Why?
work.
Well, the whole thing would be so. I can't even imagine how it would work in the first place. You'd have to have the whole thing made out of the same material all the way through.
Yeah. So, like this whole
Something
relative
that's-
density thing, right? Like, density is what gives it a force and stuff. So, like, why, if I have something that's less dense but more of it, does it push down on scales than something that is more dense but less of it? Why is the force acting the reverse of what you say it should, if relative density is all that's causing it? Ooh, VSS.
Again,
Yeah,
why
I
does
like that.
fat weigh less than muscle? That's
Magic.
basically the same thing. Yeah, magic, trademark.
I never said the formulas do work. I said the concepts do not work. The concepts are wrong. Well, they're not. Einstein's very much right about mass causing space-time to curve. But when you go into higher end physics, it's actually a lot more about energy and the transfer of energy being what is causing the curvature of space-time. Einstein's concepts aren't wrong, it's just we now have an even deeper understanding of what they actually are.
Like, for example, they still don't know exactly what a black hole is. Like, we know it's suddenly everything in, well, close, but we still don't know what happens beyond the event horizon
I see a car.
of a black hole. Because we haven't probes in, or, you know, we haven't been able to measure up close a black hole.
I'm gonna get exploded on. 3, 2, 1, dead. There is no correct theory of gravity, it's ambiguous at least. No, it's correct as far as we know, and we know it's correct because we can build a model around it and it works. Gleam, you should really play with Universe Sandbox.
What's the formula, the relative density giving things the force that it needs to be drawn towards the Earth?
They don't do math.
Exactly. If you can't produce a formula in something, you know, yeah, we don't do it. I know 3, 1, 2.
Where was that?
3 might even be pushing it.
Yeah, why not? Where are they? Yeah. Oh. Oh, man. See, I did tell you guys I suck. What's Gleam saying? Gleam, you should really play more games. Ha ha ha, I design them. No, you don't. You're a data analyst. You don't design games, moron. And Universe Sandbox isn't really a game, it's a gravity simulator. You should probably play with it because it explains our model quite well as we see it. Right, I'm going to quickly go and use the toilet and make a coffee.
Seems to be like a master of everything.
Yeah.
So snazzy.
Let me just put on Riley's face and I'll be back in a few minutes.
No worries.
Okay, we'll need to take a chat for you. How's it going, chat peoples?
Yes, now they're subject to playing as this would be fun. You can now turn your attention to Gleam. I was just saying you can turn all your attention to Gleam.
Also, we can talk shit about Fight the Flat Earth, seeing as he's not here.
Yes, that's right. Yes, yeah, that's
he's
right.
not here now, so we can
Get
talk.
him now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he paid you guys yet? Has he paid you guys for the week with his NASA funds? The month?
Nah, hasn't paid me jack shit.
Yep.
Wait, actually he has a
waiting.
little bit. I just remembered he actually has.
In fact, I actually paid him.
Oh, there you go.
But
I can get some. I will get a cup.
But you know, Fight the Flat Earth. He was better when he was Fight the Flat Earth instead of FTFE, in my opinion.
Back when
You think he
had
changed?
Flat Earthers to fight.
Back when he was humble.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, back when he was married to Xbox, that's when he was at his peak, I think.
Hey, Planar Walk, what happened
Since
to
then, it's
Flerfs? Asks Nancy.
I'm still working on Flerfs. It's just trying to get assets done is really a pain.
Waiting for the shield check.
You know, yeah, like because I do have a few options, right? I could potentially try and hire people at Fiverr, right? That could work. Or I could, but
don't
that
forget-
costs money.
Yeah. Don't forget, if when you get it running, no gravity. You can't have gravity. You got to factor in your relative density.
Yeah,
If
it's
this is a true
all
Flerf we're
density and
going for. Yep.
Yeah,
Density and
so
buoyancy.
all density and buoyancy.
Is that a 2D game or a 3D game?
2D game.
It'd have to be 2D.
Yeah, why would it be
That's
3D?
what Flerfs can think in. Yeah, no, that's... Do you believe in space as well? Space is crap.
What?
CGI.
Essentially,
You know,
I've
we have
actually,
to-
essentially, I've kind of figured out how the game's going to go, but I need to actually talk to Craig about some of it because he's actually involved in the project, working on a book. So
like a guide to the rules or something?
no,
Or the
it's a
novelization
book
of the
which,
story.
it's kind of a bit of a novelization of the story, but it's also at the same time.
Okay.
Just trying to work out how to explain this. So it is a bit of a novelization of the story, but at the same time, it's also taking the story and it's a new story, separate story.
Okay. Working in the same universe.
Yeah, so the same universe,
Yeah.
just separate story. Follows different character.
So would you say you're like 10%, 20%, 90% done?
With the game has a lot to go. I need to actually get the town segment done. Town segment is going to be a very important part because essentially there's three different sort of sections of the game, right? In a way, there's just standard overworld sort of stuff where you can move back, forth, left, and right, and that's the closest to 3D it goes. It's still a 2D screen though. Then there's platformer, and then there's turn-based.
Okay.
Oh, and I just saw Bullionator in the chat. Ahoy hoy, Bullionator.
Gleam is a legend on the internet. They cheer mostly. Is that because you managed to get dressed properly? And put your shoes on the right feet?
No, they cheer, but only when he leaves.
Wouldn't he cheer when he sits down? That was a really bad pun, I'm sorry.
Okay, I think Craig's back. Stop talking shit about him.
I have returned.
Oh, he has returned. Quick, stop talking shit.
Alright,
Yeah,
I
what's
miss.
up, guys?
What's Gleam saying?
All sorts of stupid.
Gleam says, Miles Davis, I am only here to expose liars like you who deny science, as when I said your floor appears to rise up to your eye level 6 feet off the ground, you responded with, bullshit you mong. It doesn't really rise up to your 6 foot off the ground.
I'm looking at the floor right now. It's nowhere near eye level.
And
I have to look down to see the floor.
Gleam, when you say science, do you mean a different thing to us, or?
I think so.
Right.
Riley science.
Yeah. In a bit, I'll do maybe 2 more games, and then we will go through a Riley live stream. Because he's really
It would be
stupid.
awesome if Riley dropped in. Oh yeah. It would be awesome if he dropped in randomly.
Riley won't speak to me. He didn't take too kindly when I did an entire week dedicated towards him, and then garnered 27 videos from the community in 1 week. Yeah, and now he calls me the adult baby, which is hilarious.
Oh.
That's actually why I subbed to you. Was because joined your Patreon rather. It was because of Riley week.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
I
I wanted to
think
get
I
in and
did.
get that George Musser. I wanted to get the George Musser
Yeah.
interview before everyone else.
I think.
Bella, sorry, go on.
You go first.
Oh, it's just Bella Page says. Bella Charge says David Page is about to call him out and ask him what Dave did. What's that in relation? I feel like I've missed something there.
But yeah, I was
Wayne,
going to say,
science. Look at the...
I think I did like 3 videos for Riley Week.
Gleam, that wasn't what I said in my paper. I said what they found was nominal compared to what they were supposed to. In my paper, in my video. I've not written a paper. And that was one of my very, very early on videos that wasn't very well done. So I'm cool. I will make a new MMX video, but it most certainly didn't prove the Aether. It literally proved the opposite of that. That was the entire point of it. The fringe that they found was so minimal, it was basically down to human error. I jumped out. I'm going the wrong way. What they didn't find was what they would have expected to find. Was there an Aether? I think the Aether was busy being used by the Dark Elves or something. That's the same thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's the
pretty
one.
much.
Rocket Raccoon.
Gleam,
pulled
do you
it
know
out
where
of
the
Game
other
Foster.
Infinity Stones are? You seem to know a lot about the Aether. My wife and I have just got done watching all of the Marvel movies from Iron Man up to Endgame. Yeah, 22 movies.
Gleam. Nope, go back and read it. You clearly said they did not find a shift, so they deleted it. And at the end of the paper, the conclusion is not deleted. It must be dynamic.
No, Gleam. Yeah.
I don't know if that came through at all.
Yeah, it did.
Okay,
Like I
cool.
said, Gleam, I can explain the Mux and Morley a lot better now as I've looked into it more than the very basic level that I tried to show in my 5-minute video about it. And the long and short of it is they showed the Aether wasn't a thing.
Oh, really, Gleam? See Einstein's lecture in Uni of Leiden in 1922 saying space without ether is unthinkable. This is 30-odd years later. No. Again, refined theories over time. Ether is not a thing. Except in Jane
Yeah.
Foster and his Infinity Stones.
Okay, nice.
I think Elon Musk probably has the other Infinity Stones.
Yeah, he told me when I had a meeting with him the other day. Yeah,
Okay.
you have seen my meeting with him, right?
Is that how he shrank your head?
Yeah.
Use the Reality Stone?
You see, I was having a meeting with him in NASA, and after that planner, I got shot up to the ISS for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Seems legit.
I can see the why.
I mean, you'd
That's the
actually,
best of the three, to be honest.
if you were to be in the ISS, I think that would actually help you out, you know?
Yeah. No, like, weight on my leg. Ooh, do I want
Yeah.
a VSS? No, what is that? Oh, no, God, that's a Win 94. I definitely want that.
Wait, what? A Win 94?
Yeah, sniper rifle, hunting rifle.
Okay. Wouldn't you want Win 98, though?
Yeah, faster loading times.
At least Windows 95.
Like I said, Gleam, we can come and talk about all
97.
this and your actual understanding of these things. Just find
Gravitational
someone to watch you
waveforms,
brood for a few
response
hours.
function, and energy losses of triple systems in Einstein ether theory 2019. What?
Yeah, the Einstein Aether theory isn't what you think, mate. That's quite hilarious, actually. In fact, it's adorable. We're like right in the middle. How have we not met people? Oh, as I get shot in the face.
By the way, you haven't switched
I'm
back
not
to
sure.
the game on the stream.
Miles,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
super idea.
I think I've come up with an anti-gravity device. You strap some buttered toast to the back of a cat, because cats fall on their feet and the buttered side of the toast always lands on the ground. You strap a piece of buttered toast to the back of a cat with the butter facing up, drop the cat, you've got anti-gravity.
Actually, no,
It's also
it just
perpetual
causes
motion.
the universe it causes the universe to
Yeah.
collapse in on itself and create a black hole.
Oh, does it? Isn't that
Yeah.
when you put a chihuahua in a microwave?
Man, where that came from, like 60, 75 possibly. I think it might be.
I mean, I once did that, but fortunately I had all six Infinity Stones to undo that, so, you know.
Oh, okay, yep.
Was that
So
before
you had them
loaned
at one
to
point.
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up in this building.
What's that?
Or did Elon Tony Stark them from you?
Yeah, he did, unfortunately. I managed to hide the ether away in Gleam, though.
Yeah, he's slippery like that, is Elon.
Oh, is Gleam literally the host of the Aether? That's why he's like this.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, about as much sense of any flat Earth. But you know, just think about it. Didn't Asgard basically prove flat Earth?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Quit asking me to change my name, Team Skeptic. At Gleam, you think science from 100 years ago is current. How adorable. Now you should leave this stream and look up videos on how to put on shoes properly. And that's funny, quit asking me to change my name, Team Skeptic, because I mentioned before when Gleam said that people cheer him, I thought that was because he put his shoes on the right feet for once.
I did it right. No, they're backwards.
I did it all by myself.
Gleam, we're having fun. Don't get angry. I mean, being stupid and angry isn't a good combination.
No, you can have one, but not the other.
No.
Not at the same time, at least.
Man, I'm just going to stay here. Here seems safe.
Clockwork Rex keeps his ether in a jar in the kitchen.
Miles Davis, Mostly Harmless. One of the best Douglas Adams books. I should do a series of videos just reading.
Jimbo's checking the. No, Jimbo, don't do it. Don't put a chihuahua in the microwave. You will collapse reality as we know it.
Yeah, you can't do it. Also remember, microwaves don't exist because time can't be an independent variable.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Nice segue.
I'm scared. There's 69 alive.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey,
No one die.
hey.
I see we've got a couple of cars around us as well. We need to escape.
South Kerr. What's the difference between a sack of shit and a flat earther? The sack.
Oh no, it's a burnt out one, isn't it? No, I'm going to move over to this next warehouse. Probably a bad idea. I need a new hat and some armor. No, don't pick up your gauge ammo. There's a lot of shotguns in here. Oh, health, nice.
Oh, good God. Quit asking me to change my name, Team Skeptic, at Jim Bojo. Research if you can put a Flerf in the microwave too, asking for a friend. I dread to think what would happen if you did that. Reality would invert in upon itself, and the Earth quite possibly could end up being flat afterwards, with a magical dome that doesn't reflect the sun or the moon. Paul Shimlin for US $9.99, 33. Heil Sagan, 33.
Thank you very much, dude. Hail Sagan to you too, and may Newton be with you. I like it here. This seems safe and defendable.
Are you camping?
Somebody comes.
I
around.
am camping. It's a legitimate strategy. Shut up. What stupid is Gleam saying? I have read it all. Do not forget I am the only one here citing science. You lot are citing your favourite battle rapper. I don't know what Eminem's got to do with this, but...
No.
No. Gleam, and honestly, I think you might use speech to text. I don't know if you can read.
See, I was starting to think Glenn was getting his information off the back of the Fantails rappers, but then I remember that that's only movie trivia.
And about 20... Yeah, sometimes I think I'm looking at someone and it's actually some kind of like footage.
In typical Flerf style, Craig Sutcliffe, when Glenn gets his ass handed to him, he turns to dishonesty, falsifying sources, fabricating emails, doing instant 180s when he destroys his own arguments with his lies. Typical Flatty. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, this has been an unusually quiet game, apart from getting sniped once.
Maybe the stream sniping you. I mean, that is possible.
That is possible.
240 watching, thank you guys. I still can't believe I got 20,000 subs. You people are weird.
Yay!
I still remember when I had this random dude commenting on a debate that I had with Flat Out Hero, saying that he was going to debate Flat Out Hero.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
And then Flat Out Hero turned up and went, I can see the moon, pretty much.
No, he didn't.
To my debate.
Uh-oh,
He didn't.
was looking at getting bigger
No, he
microwaves.
didn't show up.
Oh, he didn't show up to the first one, no. And then after I shut it down, he was like, I'm ready. So then we had another one the next day. I think he didn't want a moderator. Flat Out was going to be the moderator.
Yeah.
Nana's asking, you're over halfway, right? About that? You're
Hashtag pay Wolfie.
towards...
I've got another 12 hours to go.
There you go, it's a little under.
Miles Davis hit 3K yesterday. Awesome, good man. I couldn't do half my debates without your photos, so thank you for that. I love it when I bring up Miles Davis photos, and a lot of time the response is, "Oh, Miles Davis the liar," because that's the only way that they can like talk around that photo is by calling Miles a liar.
Oh, no. Oh, quit asking me to change. Okay, so the Flerf we're microwaving is Daniel Pratt.
What was that? Sorry.
quit asking me to change my name is replying to Jim Bojo. You can just fold him up and cram him in with a broomstick. Hold your nose though, because it'll be Danny Pratt, and you really don't want to smell him. Can't you just get a? I'm sure there are walk-in microwaves we can just trick him into. Put a hoodie in there.
I don't see anyone.
Hold your nose. I think you'd want an entire gas mask with eucalyptus-soaked filters.
Don't see them.
Just tell him that you installed a shower in the room that he's currently in, and then he'll immediately run out.
Yeah. There you go. We're in a good position. There's a buggy just over there.
Astro
if we
says
need
to
it as
check
well.
your Discord when you've got a minute, Craig.
Who said that? Astro. Oh,
Astro FP says to check your Discord.
dangerous. Thank you. Astro's the one that's been doing all the Photoshop of me, and this is a pretty good one.
Haha.
Let me just save that. Why aren't you saving? Yeah, I'm going back to the building. Oh, my computer's being slow. There we go. Get that added. Where is it? More fuel for the Flerfs to think that I am a shill. There we go. Alright. What stupid's Gleam saying?
So do they actually let you into outer space? Because they don't for me.
Yeah. I'm on the extra perks though, aren't I?
Okay.
So
Something
Stafford
about
Yeah, you know Zalon.
me being too tricky, or something. Yeah.
Hey Nancy Clark, welcome.
Yeah, your suit says Stafford. Is that your real name? The Craig is just a...
Oh damn! I've just doxed myself. Not really.
That's very well done.
Yeah.
Paul Schulman wants to know where he can apply for NASA shill funding.
It's all been taken. Sorry, the hologram projector in my hand costs quite a lot of money. Okay.
Yeah. I was asking for funding for Flerfs, and they said no. You'll have to fight the Flat Earth for that, and because basically the hologram technology cost. Didn't that cost something like $52 billion?
Yeah, it was like pretty much the entire budget for the year. NASA are bankrupt now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan was pissed he didn't get one.
I know. Oh. Where are these people? I don't understand how, like, no one's been in this area.
Bella charged for $5 New Zealand. Gleam sitting on a paper that referenced space, black holes, and globe. This paper itself disproves the flat Earth. That there is the level of stupid of Gleam.
Yeah.
Flatties prove the Earth, the globe, the curve every other day. Every time they pull out their P1000. When they do an experiment where they have 17 feet of board over a certain distance and they have to hold their lights up to see the light because, the Earth is curved. It's quite
Funny that.
interesting, actually.
It's very
Yeah.
interesting. And then we find out that there's a drift as well.
Thanks,
No.
Bob.
Who said that?
I don't know. I don't know.
How big is the drift?
I'll just see if I can get Bob on the line. Bob. Bob, remember that drift? How much of a drift was there?
A drift. A 15-degree-per-hour drift.
Oh, cheers, Bob. Thanks.
Yeah, shit. Oh. There you go. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Cheers, Bob Super Noodle Doodle.
Yeah, man. Wonder journalism thought that was interesting. We're not in the zone anymore.
You know what you should do? You should mash those together, Craig. Put Bob having his 15-degree-per-hour drift and then have Jeranism saying straight after, interesting.
Simon Dan did that for
Did he?
the 24 hours. He put up a loop of them doing that.
Yeah, nice.
Right. Let's get in this buggy.
Is there any weapon that can one shot anything in PUBG? Like if you were to hit a headshot, can you kill?
Pretty much any of the snipers are one-shot headshots.
The Huff is here.
What's up, Shawnee? Oh, that came out of nowhere. Man, that did quite a lot of damage to me.
What if you have a pan?
Yeah, pans actually save you quite often. How you doing, Sean? I think I had to use your link to get someone in at the moment. I can send you a new one soon. Yeah, there's someone right in front of us.
Luke Swinkles says, guys, please make a Google
Yeah.
form where we can vote for Dumbfuck of the Year. I'm sure there'll be a poll up at some point where everyone can vote. The list of candidates is ever growing at this point.
Yeah. I think so.
Isn't it,
Yeah, we just got a new candidate today.
Vlad, yes, yeah.
Oh my god, Vlad. Something wrong with that laser. Yeah, I wonder if Tao was watching.
The Huff has been on the channel all night. Fight the Flat doesn't know how to give a working join key. Oh, Craig, you've been huffed.
People right in front of us. Oh, there's two of them, bugger. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it there for PUBG for tonight. Thanks for joining me to play, dude. We'll get some people in and we'll have some fun. Wait. I can take this off now.
No, he hasn't been ignoring everyone. He's just been playing. He hasn't been paying attention.
Right, let's get back to doing this. What's been going on? What have I missed?
Lots of stuff actually. Glenn's been getting torn to
Everything.
shreds. Yeah, mostly Glenn getting torn to shreds.
Yeah, that's always good. Sean, I'll just send you a new link now. Bear me 2 secs.
Vlad the Flamer.
Oh, apparently I've reached maximum. I need to shut down one. I can close that.
Do you have too many tabs open?
I do. It wouldn't let me add a new one, and then for some reason, every time I try to close out a call so I can set up a new one, it freezes. So I need to wait a couple of minutes for it to do that, so I can
All your Pornhub tabs.
and send Sean a link. So I think what we'd do, right? I've got a few of Riley's live streams downloaded, and we just can have a nice long laugh at him. Unless Gleam wants to come in, of course. Gleam's welcome to come in and have a discussion.
Oh.
Gleam,
Now, Gleam apparently has no time to come in for a chat, but has plenty of time to sit here typing rubbish.
yeah, just like try thinking on Twitter and in Discord, like never has time to do anything because he's a carer for his disabled family or something, yet spends literally 18 hours a day on Discord and Twitter and does 6-hour live streams of himself on Discord.
Gleam, ha ha ha, torn to shreds, ha ha ha, in your imaginations, ha ha ha.
Right, Sean, let me get that to you now. I can add my screen back as well.
No.
Go.
Here's me still playing video games.
Alright, there you go, Sean. Let me just plug my other screen back in.
That's a very good point, Jim Bojo. Why are you wasting your time chatting when you should be in here debating, if that's what you really want? Damn it, lost Anna, I just lost the game again, thank you. Time in like...
Oh, what's going on? Why is my screen's all gone blank? Bear me one sec.
Gleam, look at your pathetic names, it's hilarious. Is that the level you're stooping to, Gleam?
Alright, bear with me. Oh, there we go, that's that one on. There we go. I should probably unmute for if Sean comes in. Alright, I'm back. Pay attention now. Hello?
Hello?
What have I done?
Hmm?
Oh. Something
You hear
like
us,
that,
right?
then.
Why can't I hear anything?
You guys can still hear Craig, yeah?
One sec, I seem to have
Yeah, I can hear
somehow
Craig.
muted myself.
Yep.
I don't understand.
He hasn't muted himself. We can hear him.
Hmm.
I should be able to hear, but I cannot hear anything.
So it's conspiracy.
I am still streaming, aren't I? Yes.
He's been hacked.
I seem to have broken my sound. Give me 1 minute.
Wonder if anyone else can hear us. Or
I
it's
can
just
hear,
Craig.
yes, I can hear I can hear everyone. Except for Sean, because he's not here, I don't think.
How many people do we have with us? Is it just the crazy Australians that are crazy enough to be awake at this point?
Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock, and I don't sleep all that much. I'm here for the long haul.
Yeah. It's only 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You'll
No,
get
this,
to...
This was something to be taken a part of.
You'll get
See,
to
now I've
see
lost all-
today, tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I can't hear him at all now.
I'm confused.
No, there he is.
He keeps coming through every once in a while. Is the stream still going?
Yeah, stream's still going.
Sorry, bear me 1 sec, guys. I literally can't hear anything. Right, well, it's working on... So I'm coming through on the stream, but I can't hear anyone in VMix, and I don't know why. Let me see what I've done.
Are we coming through on the stream?
No.
That's the question.
Yeah, I can see that you're all talking.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
not
big
receiving
question.
the audio.
Yep.
Why?
Have you tried turning it off and on?
Love that show.
Oh my god, what have I broken?
I don't know what you're talking about when it comes to the show. That's just
Someone put a fucking chihuahua. Yeah, say this is what happens when you put chihuahuas in the
Guys,
microwave.
I'm sorry about this.
We warned you.
You didn't listen. You went and put a chihuahua in the microwave. Jimbo, I'm looking at you.
Audio up. That's all right. Don't get it. I'm really sorry. I do not know what I've done.
You broke it. Of course, you can't hear
No,
us.
Jojo. No, it was Joe. Jojo put a chihuahua in the microwave and it's ruined everything.
Let's do that again.
Was that a JoJo reference?
No. It's the chatters in here. One of the mods actually, Jimbo Joe. He says I was doing it for science, putting the chihuahua in the microwave. Well, look what you've done, Jimbo. This is what happens when you put chihuahuas in the microwave. You ruin all sorts of weird things, like the quantum fabric of the universe starts to break down when you go microwaving chihuahuas. I warned you. You did it anyway. I know it was for science, but this is where we're stuck at now.
Should have at least waited till the stream was over.
Right. Guys, I'm going to stop the stream and restart it, and I'll send everyone have to be a new join link, so I think I'm going to have to reset my computer to fix this. I don't know why. So bear with me. I'll be back in a few minutes.